I think it's fine. If the stream looks like it's lagging at any point, please tell me. I will. How do you say this? I will put on performance mode. We'll close the door real quick as well. So, welcome everybody back to DTR Racing. Yeah, guess what? Your boy has got promoted to Div 1 commentary. No one else could do it because so I just stepped in. But still, Div 1 commentary is handled by yours truly. So listen, if anything's about to happen, you know it's gonna be extra spicy and extra crispy. Anyway, we're back here in Div 1. It's a new season, season 6, and we're out here back, starting off in Saudi Arabia on Jeddah. Street circuit, as we all know what Jeddah is, a very, very, very tough track indeed. I'm not too familiar with some of the drivers in the grid, but there's been a reshuffle in DTR, if you haven't seen already, with Div 2 racing yesterday. What do you call it? So it's 4 divisions now, no longer 5, and so some of the Div 2 drivers and some other drivers have all merged into Div 1. That's why you see some drivers like Tenkate and Spaffis, McManaman all got promoted up to Div 1. Likes up with the likes of No Jug, Shabby, Rancy, by the way, getting a massive promotion from Div 4 last year, which would have been Div 3 this year, kind of thing, I think. But yeah, it's good to be back. We're gonna go off with the Alfa Romeo first of Rancy, as he is first out. I kind of want to see how man is. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. It's the first race of the season, so we're gonna kind of just get used to them, some of these drivers together. I kind of understand some of the pace from some of these drivers. Remember, we've also got some people who sitting in from Div 2 today as well. We got Kazingle, we got and Lunatic Kai. The 2 that come to my head that are like reserve drivers who are in for today's race. Kazingle racing yesterday, so having a bit more practice. Well, from what I heard, not that much more practice, but having a bit more practice around the track in a race day situation, so maybe you can fine-tune that setup a bit more, so maybe it's a bit more used to handling the pressure today. But obviously we've got some great drivers out here today. In general, if the stream starts chopping up or something like that, please tell me, because I need to sort it out. Tell me, literally. This is Div 1, so I'm kind of shaking at my boots. So Rancy starts his lap now in the Alfa Romeo. From what I can see, Rancy obviously having a literally breakout like season last season, really improving. He's joining up with Shabby, which could seem to be a very formidable force. Obviously hitting purple sector 1 realistically. He's first. Ooh, and that's a Ferrari out. Is that him retired in the pits, or is he crashed out in the corner? I'm not too sure, but well, that's a Ferrari out of qualifying. We can get some. If we get some more details on that, I will let you know. But I'm assuming. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, sound up, maybe. Game, maybe. Hello. Alright, maybe, I don't know, maybe this is coming through sector 3 now. Rancy coming through sector 3 now. 128, it's probably not going to be fast enough for pole position, but he is a pole sitter right now. Kazinga coming in behind her at 28.47. Stav coming through sector 1. Let's see if we can jump on. We can jump on with Racing Ryan. Is the mic working? Please tell me if it's working. Please tell me if it's working. D-Max goes faster, so 28.1. Already getting a bit faster. Racing Ryan at 129. source out of the pack so far. Let's go up to links. We got another one. I was gonna say FNCU, but he must be just starting out. Links, definitely not sure where his pace is at. One of those newer drivers. It's 129.5, pretty decent time there. It's probably not good enough for anywhere else. Niki Lauda. Shabby. Let's stay on board with Shabby. Spaffis goes second, and so is Black Mamba fifth. Stay on board with Shabby. He's a cross-play player. Stav with a 128.4. We're probably gonna have Niki Lauda. Shabby isn't setting a time. Niki Lauda isn't setting a time either. So yeah, let's check on board with Rancy. Is he on a lap? It could be on a lap. Maybe he's going for another one. He's going to the pits. Let's check the Merc of McManaman. It seems like he's on a lap time. We've got another Merc of Yari in the pits. Nah, he's in the pits. But McManaman is on a lap, so let's see where McManaman can push up. Obviously, as you saw from last season, Div 2 driver. Promoted to Div 1 this year, and he gets a 128.1. Very, very interesting time there. Puts him into the front row with D-Max. Only 500ths of a second. Sorry, 400ths of a second. Quick maths in it. Quick maths. Yeah, 400ths of a second behind D-Max, who is on provisional pole as it stands. But we're going to go down to 10K. No, we're not, because he's in the pits. The Ferrari of Spaffis, is he in the pits? Yes, sir, he's in the pits. We got the Aston Martin of Stabs coming in the pits as well. So I guess we will stay with. There's no way McManaman's on a lap. Yeah, stay on with Invisible. Kai's on a lap. Fan favorite Kai. They call him the Bottle for a reason. If you're in the Discord server, just type in Bottle, and you will find out why this man is called Bottle. So yeah, Invisible Kai, Jog obviously last year's Div 1 champion, looking for a repeat, or it's a regain or retain situation for Jug. We got Yari Lauda out on outlap, still yet to really set a time. Obviously we're gonna have Asian so it's a funny name at the back of the grid due to don't know what happened. I haven't really catched up with that. Dancing in the moonlight. Okay, might need to get some things out in a second. But Invisible is about to start his lap now, so let's stick with him. We obviously have other drivers coming out of the pits now. It's kind of looking to be a busy sector. Well, and that's instantly out of here. And let's go into his teammates with Niki Lauda. Let's hope he doesn't crash like Niki Lauda, because you know what, that would be gruesome. That's not making a joke out of anything. Seriously, don't want the guy to crash. Jeddah can be a tricky. Jeddah Sector 1, this especially this part of the Sector 1 near the end of it, before the hairpin, if you like, is very fast paced, but can be very easy to lose the car. But Niki Lauda hits a purpose Sector 1. That's a good start from him. But as I said, it can be very easy to lose the car. So maybe in quali, a bit more leeway, but in race situations, especially lap 1, some drivers are gonna have to be careful. Coming from experience from Div 4 this year, it's a wallahi moment. It's a wallahi moment. It can be anyway. So they've just gotta be careful and how they take that, especially the chicane part. So anyway, let's see where Niki Lauda can get up into. Invisible kind of not gonna set a lap time right now. We've got Jug behind him, so keep tabs on him. Now this seems on for a decent lap time. P9, let's go down to Jug. See where he can get up into. P3, a tenth of the pace of D-Max. D-Max having a pretty good showing so far. We have Yari hitting that fastest lap time so far. He's on provisional pole in the Mercedes, 127.9. Kai in the pits. Shabby out on a lap through sector 2. We'll keep eyes on that. Invisible is on a lap now. We see invalidating pretty early. D-Max takes that pole position back. A 127.6 is a whole 3/10 faster than Yari. Things are starting to heat up in this qualifying session. They're starting to heat up big time. I'm going to stay on with 10K. Or are we going to stay on with 10K? No, we're going to stay on with Shabby. Because I want to see where Shabby's going to run up. Shabby push that front row position. He can. He takes second position. 2/10 behind D-Max. A 10th faster than Yari. We'll go back to 10K now. One of the only drivers left not to set a time. The McLaren of Racing Ryan moves up in the P10. If you saw that on your telemetry. Can't speak. 10K moves up in the P3. Wow, it's a good showing from the now Alpha Tauri driver. Invisible in the pits. Not going to be setting a lap time. I'll probably shot. Maybe fresh set of tires. Maybe, don't know. Check Spaffis out. See how he's doing. That's not Spaffis. Is it? What? Yes. Why is it spicy? So yeah, give you a roundup real quick. D-Max is on pole position. Shabby in second place, getting that looking out that front row. 10K, the newbie in Div 1. Can I say that? Yeah. P3, Yari P4, McManaman P5. The Mercedes having a decent showing there, looking to be a strong force. Jug P6, probably going to want to improve. Probably P6 isn't where he'd like to be ending up this season. That's for sure. Spaffis P7 again, another one. Staff P8, Rancy P9, Kazingle from Div 2, by the way, rounding up the top 10 positions. Let's go down with the McLaren of Racing Ryan. I'm assuming Man is going to pit. Yes, he shall. Let's check 10K out. Is he on a lap? No, he's not on a lap. He's not on a lap. He's going in the pits as well. Alright, so Spaff is invalidated. So, mamma mia, I ain't tired. Why am I yawning? Let's go to Stav. Stav on a lap? No, he's not on a lap. Okay, Stav coming into the pits as well. Can we get a Merc on? We got McManaman. Invalidated. Let's get a Lynx, who started off quite okay. Obviously, going for a lap now with his teammate Afan. I see you. I can never say his name. Everyone in the pits right now looking for that one-shot stop kind of thing. So right now, Afansiu and Lynx on a lap time. Williams probably need to give each other some space there. Invisible Kai in the pits, maybe as a strategy, he is not going to use any of the tires. I don't know. Oh, he's come out, hasn't he? No, it's nothing. Shush. Lynx 4/10 faster in sector 1. Hasn't hit purple, but 4/10 can move him up quite a big way. By that I mean he can move up to P13. So, so though, let's get an onboard view. Switch it up, spice it up a bit, you know. Get that sense of speed in your life. And no, I'm not talking about the drug. So, you might be asking me, how do you know about that information? Big man, got sources. I don't mean HP. So just focus on the race, yeah, okay? Invisible is out on a lap, maybe. We'll keep tabs on that. But Lynx, where can he push his Williams up to? And I said P13. He was faster than Niki Lauda. And he moves faster than Niki Lauda. Let's check out Invisible. Is he still invisible on the timesheet? It seems like he is on a lap. Yeah, he's on a lap. He's depleting fast. And he's pushing hard. He's pushing hard. D-Max still out on pole position. Is on an outlap. Yari as well. We're going to keep tabs on the McLaren, but Invisible still yet to set a time. So we will just, you know, roll it. We got, no, that's not No Jug. That is D-Max, as I said. Is he on a lap time? No, he's not. Let's go back to Invisible. Will he be invisible? Or will he make his presence felt here in Jeddah? He will, up to P15. So, Ferrari, Spaffis on a lap as well. I'm assuming D-Max is on a lap. Yes, he is. Lynx is not going to be on a lap, surely. He's going to be. Rancy might be on a lap. No, he's not. Let's stick with D-Max. Or Yari. Sorry for the seizure. Yari moves up into P2. A tenth off D-Max. He might have another shot. With a purple sector 3. I'm not sure how much ERS he did use there. Let's stick with D-Max. See how much if he can extend his lead out on pole position. Siri, F off. Got 10k out in P4. Keep the cabs on him. Shabby on an outlap. McManaman on an outlap as well. Jog on an outlap. Well, D-Max here. Looking to extend. Lynx retired from session. That will be it for him in quali. That's a P13 best he can get. With a 28.8. And let's just see where D-Max can push his car up until it is a thousandth of a second better. That might be the difference. No point in laughing yet. Yari coming through in sector 3, but we have Shabby in sector 3, not on a lap. 10k, just about starting a lap. Let's keep it Yari. Let's keep it Yari. He ain't on a lap. No way. Rancy moves up into P2. Woof. We got some movements. McManaman, Jug. One to look out for is starting a lap. Yari coming into the pits. That's P3 but he's retired in the pits. That's it. P3 is the best he can get. Shabby still on a lap time. It's a hundredth of a second faster. Jug moving 2/10 quicker. 2/10 isn't enough though. It's not enough for pole. That's, by the way, qualifying session is over. Whoever crosses the line now is their lap time. Black Mamba finishes P7 at best av, looking to overtake his teammate. He does. He moves up in a P6. Good showing from the Aston Martins. We have also next, I think that might be a cheeky little no jug. Forted's quicker. He's found some pace. Is it enough to push his car in a pole position? Yes, he is. He's on provisional pole as it stands. D-Max coming in from behind. Invalidated won't improve. Shabby looking to improve. Moves up in the P5. I think that was Afan Siu. Moves up in the P14. Kai doesn't get a lap time in. Finishes out in P18. Started at the back of the grid. Racing Ryan. Where can he improve up until P11? Who else have we got out on the grid? We got a Ferrari of Spaffis. He's a 10th quicker. He's not going to look like he's going to challenge for pole position. He won't. That's what it is. McManaman. Invalidated. Rancy. In no way is he on a lap. There you have it. There's qualifying finished. Jug takes it on the last lap. For the Ferraris. Alright, nerdy. A little bit of switch of pace. Getting ready for tomorrow. Keeping all the energy for the Tauris tomorrow. I see you. I see you. I see you. But Jug and D-Max cleaning up shop. It's a Red Bull lockout on the front row here in Jeddah. Unless I am missing someone. Yeah, that is right. Jug steers on the last lap. And it looks like he's on for a repeat of last season. If he keeps up this pace. You never know what's going to happen. And there you have it. There's our grid set. We got the 2 Red Bulls on a front row lockout. Rancy from Div 4 moving up to Div 1 and putting on impressive times. In P3, Yari in P4, Shabby P5, 10K P6, Staff P7, McManaman P8, Black Mamba P9, and Spaffers P10. Rounding up the top 10, Racing Ryan, Kzingle, Lynx, FNCU, Lauder, Invisible, Asian crashing out, and Lunatic Kai not setting a lap. Nothing surprising there. The 11th to 18th respectively. You know, that was a pretty good qualifying session to open up the season. Good time set by the guys. And can I just notice, it's like it's around 7 hundredths of a second between P1 and P2. It's not a lot in it. And as long as we get a clean start, I think we're on for some decent racing. But there ain't no way no one is not crashing off turn 1 or that sector 1 off the first lap. Something's happening. We hope nothing like yesterday. By the way, not the driver's fault. Couldn't do much about it. I won't name names because we're not here to do that type of stuff. But nothing the driver could do there. It was just a pile up. But we hope nothing happens over here as well. But saying that, I don't really have a say in that type of thing. You know who has a say in that? The drivers who are gonna go on the grid in a couple of moments. 8 viewers on the stream. Everyone's excited for race 1 in Div 1 in season 6 of DTR. Tell you something, I'm excited for the season. The storylines are quite good. Got a lot of good drivers. It's a very close season, as you can tell. I know Jug takes P1 provision pole. Sorry, he takes pole position, but that's not how it necessarily will be for the rest of the season, and not even necessarily for the race. You might be quick on one lap, but we've got some new competitors in the fray, or trying to take the gladiator's throne. You might say. It's almost like 300 Spartans. I really hope this ain't a bug lobby because I don't want to back out and it's gonna cause problems. It ain't a bug lobby because the drivers are on the grid. Yay! Anyway, can I get my stuff out, please? Big man. Oh, it is bugged. Oh, it's not. Okay. EA, boys. It's not in the game. Let's check out the tires. So, it's a good mix, actually. A lot opting for hard. Surprisingly, most of the front opting for the hard strategy. Starting off, Yari on the mediums. So, the top three are going to have to defend like I got the predicted pit stop strategies down there. It's obviously going to be a one-stop strategy unless fortune prevails and some other stuff happens. But it's kind of flipped. I thought the mediums would be from the front and the hards would be more from the back. Kai on the hard strategy, not surprising there, but Asian on a medium strategy from P17. I would have thought, as I said, flipped. Keeping an eye on Kzingle, being a Div 2 driver, P12 out here today. Qualifying anyway, starting at the pace for this league. Let's see, you have the racecraft, we will find out. But I'm going to keep a close eye on that. Because, I don't know, it's just... it's good racer to keep an eye on, kind of makes sense. But yeah, those are the tires for today, or what the drivers have opted for. Penalties, kind of manifesting already. I'm expecting a lot of penalties, but this is Div 1, who knows? But like, it is one of those tracks. They're a bit strict on the how do you call it? A bit strict on the track limits. Sorry, I couldn't speak for some goddamn reason. Yeah, they're a bit strict on track limits here, especially through Sector 1. It's a bit iffy. Sometimes they let you through, sometimes they don't. It really all depends. But yeah, Sector 1 can be a bit iffy. Yeah, Sector 1 definitely can be a bit iffy. Yari's gonna go aggro, I'm assuming, off the start, and probably if he times his right, could probably see himself up into move past Rancy. Depends on the latency as well from some of these drivers. You kind of think about it, it does make a difference. But anyway, it doesn't matter because the lights are about to go on the grid. The drivers are ready. It's the first race of season 6. It's gonna be lights out and away we go here. It seems like we've got a decent start from D-Max. Yari, as I said, moves up in the P3 and battling for that P2 position already. Oh, we got some contact there. We've got to be careful for some of the drivers. Alfa Romeo is touching. Kai moving up and down the island. Visible moving down. Spaff is moving up 3 places. Sector 1. We got a bit of a collision, and I think that's no jug. That's Jug off the track, and he's down all the way down to P16. I've got some debris there. He's got no front wing, so that's got to be a collision. Maybe because the McLaren is also feeling it's the consequences there. Loud and visible, saying thank you very much. D-Max as well, moving all the way down. The Red Bull is having an absolute shocking start. No safety car deployed. Asian looking to make some moves all the way back up to P8. It seems like Fatty battling with McManaman. A feisty battle going on over here. But Spaffis as well, keep an eye on that. Moves ahead of Rancy. But keep an eye on McManaman and Asian and Gazingle. All fighting there for that midfield battle. What a shock. What a shocking start for No Jug and D-Max, the Red Bulls. Not can quite catch what happened, but it happened. Yari, as I said, was going to be a benefactor from that tire selection. Moves up into P1. Is in the lead of the race. Shabby P2, Spaffis P3, Rancy P4, 10K P5, Stav P6, Lynx P7, Asian P8, moving on 9 places. Big mover there. Sector 3, you've got an issue. Is that who I think it is? That is Kai and FNCU. Did they have a collision? Well, he's got no front wing. He's going to have to pit. Well, yeah, Black Mamba Racing, Ryan and Jug all pitting for probably new front wings. Very well, hectic start. Oh, that's a safety car. A virtual safety car. Probably for debris. Rain in France and I don't see no cheese. But it gives us a good time just to relax. Relax, people. Calm it down. Take a chill pill. We want to see how this plays out. We got to play it slow. Good hectic start, man. Oh, Marcus Rashford scored. Sorry. It's a virtual safety car, so you get these type of things. Great early stopped. So I might get a copyright strike. I forgot this YouTube. I put it on red. Alright, so I'm not sure what happened. No one's really messaged anything. We are in a safety car, right? Or am I? I'm not tripping. We are in a safety car, okay. Because everyone's packing each other. DRS in it? What? Okay, so virtual safety car is off. Nicky Lauda moves ahead of McManaman. Probably catches him lacking. Invisible. It's go down with the Haas of Invisible as Kazingel does a late break lunge down the inside, and he doesn't get the move off the stick, but it was a brave effort by the Alpine driver, but he just misses out on that battle. FNCU moves ahead of D-Max, who goes into the pits as he had another issue there. I wonder why, I wonder when. Ooh, he loses a lot of time though. That Mamba up the P14, obviously. D-Max having a little bit of issues. I'm not sure, I think all the Red Bulls. I think this is proof that Red Bulls doesn't necessarily give you wings. They actually might come off. So, yeah. We're going to move into a head of... with Lynx, who's using his ERS here. Trying to catch up. Maybe not catch up, maybe keep Asian at bay. The defense of Asian having a pretty good start here. 9 places. He was P70. Ooh, Sector 2. We have a problem with Sector 2. Now, that might be D-Max. No, it's not. Is it Jug? It's a Williams. Is it Kai? Is it Kai? It's FNCU, it seemed like. Yari his fastest lap of the session. No shot there. He's in clean air. But yeah, ooh, Sector 2 again. Is that has to be Kai. That is Kai. You get it on your second attempt. Kai. Yeah, don't you worry, Kai. Seems like he's struggling here, to be honest with you. Gotta be careful not to lose his head. Because I'm on him. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching you. Sorry, that is a really shite pun. Jug. It's gonna have to salvage something. I did tell you, Jug hits fast lap of the session. I did tell you. This isn't necessarily like last season. I didn't think it'd be going like that. I'm happy all drivers are on the grid. We are with a P1 position, Yori. But 1.7 seconds clear of second place already. It seems like the top three have kind of broken away, kind of separate racing at this rate. Spaff is 4 seconds behind Shabby. Like, kind of far behind. Nicky Lauda gets a move done. Is that an issue? Sector 2, Sector 3. Oh, I thought that was a safety car. Might be a safety car. Is that Lunatic Kai in the pits? No, it's him spinning. Pit window has passed, so he cannot put that. Yeah, so Jug catching racing rhyme. Get some action from the back. Keep an eye on the telemetry. We might look at Asian because he might be cheeking up a move. D-Max moves ahead on FNCU. But he's trying to take the move down the outside. It doesn't seem that he's that fast on a straight line. I beg your pardon. He just absolutely blitzed the McLaren. Oh, and Shabby Yari. What's happened here? Yari's had an issue? I'm not too sure what the issue was there, but he's lost considerable ground. 1.5 seconds in a matter of a corner. Sector 2. Why is it fucking Kai again, man? Yes, it is. He's got no front wing. He's got no front. Oh, he's spinning. Oh, bruv, you gotta move out the way. Bro, dude, move out the way. Stay on the side. Let them pass. Jesus. Jug's up in the P15. Good. Keep an eye on him. Asian. Sector 2, Sector 3. Is that Kai again? No, it could actually be Kai. It's Kai going slow, I think. Just gotta be careful. Yeah, it was Kai going slow. Let's check Asian out. 2/10 behind Stav in the Ferrari. I love his name. His name's amazing. He's iconic. A 10th behind. He could get him here. He's gonna have the help of that DRS, as well as he's got a kind of a big DRS chain going on. But he's trying to take a little helping from the inside, and he gets that move done before the corner, and that's the Ferrari of Asian up in the P6. Who knew Asians could fly? That ain't racist. You can't tell me that's racist. But Yari, 3/10 behind. We keep tabs on that as well. Stav, kind of losing 3/10 already. Kind of quick. Let's take Yari. Yari out here. Lunatic guy. He's lagging so much at random points. That's why he's a lunatic. Because he lags at random points. Arr, matey. Sorry. 2/10 behind. That's. Ooh, we got a little bit of a battle going on in the Racing Ryan FNCU. McLaren beating out of the lead. But yeah, Yari trying to. I think Yari must have had a little bit of a incident in Sector 1. I told you, can catch out a lot of drivers. You gotta be on your A game there. And it caught him out. And Shabby ain't gonna complain. He's gonna tell him thank you very much, alhamdulillah, and moves up in P1. This cat caught up a lot of ground through that corner. Makes it back. Ooh, Dick McManaman goes ahead of Licky Lauda. Someone was like, football. Good defensive positioning from Shabby, trying to close off the inside. Asia moves up in the P5, but that could be a move that keeps him in first place. It does. Shabby stays out ahead of Yari. Good battling from the two drivers there. Clean as a whistle. Don't need the drug test there because it's clean. No pee in a cup. Stav. Very, very close. The drivers are very, very close. They're like bunched up fully because you can see Nicky Lauda going ahead of McManaman, as I think he gone off track because he's also lost out to my main man Kazingle. We're still on the 5th gear here, so it could be struggling. Jog gets a 3-second time penalty. Ooh, it's gone from bad to worse for our reigning champ. Beautiful track, by the way. Anywhere in Saudi Arabia is bing bang wallop, my guy. Ooh, Yari, 1/10 behind. This is a very close battle here. Shabby might have the better setup. Maybe carrying him through this. Obviously, the setup mixed with this wrong. Mixed with Sector 2. Ooh, we've got an issue, and that is a Red Bull. That is DTR, no jog, and he's in a wall. He's in a wall. Is it bad? Ooh, is FNCU out? Ooh, Stav's out! Stav is out of the session. Ooh, that's a bad crash. A very, very bad crash indeed. Stav's out of the session. That surely is a safety car. Is it not? Everyone's pitting. It's a virtual safety car. Oh, it is a safety car. Safety car, safety car. Everyone opting for some new tires choices, and I'm assuming that is going to be some new mediums. Jog speed. Jog's race has gone absolutely from bad to worse to absolute horseshies. Because he's got a drive-through penalty as well. He's got a 5, 6, 7, 8 second penalties. Accumulated penalties. Again, a good mix of hards. Jog's out. He's DNF'd. I think he must have left there, lads, because I don't see how he's crashed. Yeah, he's still on track, so he must have left, and he's... Yeah, the game must have... Yeah. You don't blame him. But yeah. That's just how it is. Again, a healthy mix of mediums and highs. Kind of... Obviously, depending on what they started off with, I think. But I think for drivers like Kazingle, he's not going to need to pit or really save them tires. He's kind of played the strategy good. I'm not sure what the top 5 have done. Ooh, pit. Ooh, Shabby gets a 5-second penalty. Ooh. That's not good. 10K as well. Everyone's getting this. Ooh, mamma mia. Here we go again. 10K Shabby. So that effectively puts Yari in P1. Yeah. That's a bit of an update for you guys. Asian moves up into P5. Loosed, foot loosed. Ain't known something else is ain't gonna something get you. We should get more racing moments. The grid's gonna be packed up pretty well here, so Shabby is gonna really need to find some pace to probably possibly defend his podium position. I'm gonna say defend P1, but Yari seems to be on the pace today, as in can keep quite up behind him. I don't think Shabby, unless Yari spins or something, is gonna build a 5-second gap to Yari. So unless Yari, it's not Yari, sorry, unless Yari gets a penalty himself as well, or something happens to him, Shabby probably isn't gonna win with that 5-second penalty. But it's Jeddah, and Jeddah can change in the matter of an instance, like big time rush type of thing. I mean, you got Jug and Stav out, big heavyweight punchers in this division. Safety car is in this lap. We still got some drivers catching up to the fold. Spaff is 1.2 seconds behind. Come on, man, you gotta catch up, big man. Maybe he's playing the strategy. Why am I still on Kai? But Shabby waiting a while to let this pit grid go. Obviously, no overtaking until you pass the line, and catches the Mercedes off guard, probably. Lynx moves up into P8. Spaffis moves up into P2, sector 3. We have an issue. I don't know where it is, but Asian moves up to P5. There's some battling going on down here. But in the rest of the grid, Spaffis moves up into P2. Yari moves all the way down to P4, really getting caught off guard by that restart. And Shabby puts himself in a driving seat here. Possibly could salvage something from this. Again, Kai's like a second back. Kai's got to move for some of these drivers. Make sure he doesn't get caught up in this shenanigans. McManaman is racing Ryan. He's from 2005, but don't be fooled, he'll whip your shit good. So, D-Max as well, the last Red Bull standing. It's almost poetic, if only we were racing in Spain. 2-second advantage from Shabby to Spaffis already. What he wants to see, and he wants to see Yari just get caught in those battles. Two seconds behind. Sorry, 2 tenths behind D-Max. D-Max is looking to overtake the Alpine of Kazingal. Kazingal losing out a lot here. I'm down to P11. D-Max as well, ahead of Racing Ryan. As you can see, oh, and he's spun and he's crashed out. That is the Alpine of Kazingal fully just crashing out there. Surprised he's still alive. Good it's happened right before the pits, but you know what? Kazingal, invisible. 3-second time penalty. It wasn't invisible going through that corner there. No safety car needed, says the stewards. So we're still racing. Sector 1. Invisible and Black Mamba. Invisible going a bit slow through there. Wondering if he kind of lost the car. Ooh, another severe collision with FNCU. McManaman. Doesn't seem like any wing damage. Kazinga coming out of the pits. Doesn't seem like any damage there either. I don't know how bad it was. But he got a 5-second penalty, so McManaman is not in a hot place right now. He might drop it, but it's not going to hurt. Up to 10k though. Because Shabby, by the way, has built out a full-on 3.3 second advantage to Spaffis. It really is proving me wrong, to be honest with you. But 10K might be in for a move soon enough. We got the McLaren of Yari behind, looking to pounce. Could this be Silverstone in real life? Oh, in video games. So, Jesus Christ, I can't speak. DRS now enabled. He isn't going to have it yet. He will have it coming through the next zone, I'm pretty sure. Dancing in the moon. 10K. My goat. Mick Manneman 8/10 behind FNCU. Keep that in check. But yeah, 3/10 for 10K. Podium on his, how is it, Div 1 kind of full-time seat Div 1 debut would be a statement to make. So it would be fair play to him. Same as Spaffis. Spaffis could be in for a win here. Right now, Shabby is 1.2 seconds, needs 1.2 seconds. Kai gets a 3-second time penalty. It's not looking good, bruv, for Kai and Kazinga, both in the Alpine. Kazinga was having himself a good little race, to be honest with you. He just had that incident coming out of that corner. It's necessarily ruined his race, of course. But it doesn't matter because we've got a good little battle here for 3rd place. 2nd place, really, if you want to say that. All the way down to Asian, who could be on for driver of the day. Crashing out here in qualifying. Up in the P5, P12, oh, sector 3. That is a invisible man. Oh! Speaking of Asian. Spinning out of that corner, causing a little bit of a shkidalish-kadoodle. He's going to have to pit now. Probably front wing damage. But yeah, Asian, I've got that commentator's curse on lock, baby. You call me the GOAT, I call you Jesus. Woo! Black Mamba going kind of free wide here. Ooh, that Red Bull coming it close, and the McLaren goes through. Embracing Ryan, really showing these guys how to do it. 10K, by the way, moves up in the P2. We missed that completely. I apologize. I'm kind of stupid. But yeah. But D-Max. Sector 1. What's the sector 1? That is Link. Is that not Links? Who was that? Ooh, playing it close to get. Well, I think that was it must have been a Williams of FSG, who's kind of got up the rear a lot today. An Asian back down to P13 out of the points. He's probably going to get up there. He's quick. He seems quick. But the Red Bull of D-Max seems to be quicker than Black Mamba. As he goes down the inside and he gets that move done. D-Max into P9 and chasing Racing Ryan. And as it stands, by the way, Shabby, completely missed that. Racing Ryan beaten up by D-Max. As it stands, Shabby is leading the race, even due to penalties. He's 5 seconds clear ahead of 10K, but 10K's got a 5-second penalty as well. Look at the maneuvering from some of these drivers here to defend their position. The McLaren kind of sandwiches. Got to be careful not to brake too early or not brake too late. Otherwise, it's a freeway mashup and not in the good way, might I add. So, got to be careful. FNCU pits. 2nd time, I think he's pit. Not what he would have wanted. Javier. Ooh, Sector 1 again. I'm telling you, Sector 1 is catching a lot of people. I call this. They call me the GOAT for a reason. Oh, and that's D-Max looking to make a move on Rancy, and he does. Moves up in a P7. He's on a revenge tour, as it seems, off Ryan. Now, can he cause an upset? Can he win this race, D-Max? I'll tell you what, if he wins this race, well, alhamdulillah, man. Fair enough. Respect to the brother. Respect to the brother. Because he had an absolute shocking start. He could be Max Verstappening his way to a victory right now. Racing Ryan ahead of Rancy. Rancy got like some problem here. Losing out big time. Racing Ryan has depleted. No, that's Rancy. What? No, Racing Ryan has depleted all of his ERS. He really is is gonna need a push. He just about makes it for the DRS detection zone. We got it. Racing Ryan, 3-second time penalty. As we were speaking of the guy, commentators curse. Thank you very much. Jesus, I should shut up, man. Generally, and not just for a normal reason. But yeah, it seemed like a pretty good battle going on for 8th place right now. Rancy in the mix, Black Mamba in the mix. D-Mac kind of pulling away, getting closer to Lynx. Keep an eye on that. Nicky Lauda possibly could be getting a move done on Spaffis anytime soon. Probably in the next 3 laps, maybe, is striking window. Or 2 laps. Depends on how fast he feels like going. And undermining my mathematique. Big man, don't do that, bruv. Don't do that, bruv. Show you how a Williams drive. Torpedo, Kivat. Anyway. Yari is back in P3. Kai, another 3-second time test, bro. He ain't scoring points, is he, big man? Invisible 3-second time penalties. FIA really is catching him, an invisible guy here. Mamba moves up in the P9. Niki Lauda cutting that time down to 5/10 of the Ferrari. Of course, he's got the help of DRS. Spaffis is out of that range. He's left to fight this on his own. ERS not looking too good. Sector 3, who's that? It is a la. That is Lynx. That's a safety car. Cause that's Lunatic Kai. I have a feeling that was a bit shocking. That was a bit shaky wakey. Oh, I fancy you. Nah, that was way too. That was sus, bro. That was. Oh, he must. Yeah, he's hit Afancy. Okay, Afancy's done that on purpose. But yeah, Jesus. No one hit him, please. Yeah, that's a bad one. Yeah, he's fuming. Yeah, so I think there was a collision with Lunatic Kai, which angered the man, and he's capul-yachted, as you want to say in the proud Maltese language, capul-yachted himself, which means he minced himself into a literal minced beef. Anyway, we've got a lot of drivers coming in the pits. But Racing Ryan deciding to stay out is, oof. Is that hard strategy coming in to help? He's on 9 lap. Oh, Lynx on softs. Lynx is on soft. Shabby, Yari, and Lauda, and most of the grid opting for the medium tires. Lynx on softs, as he timed this well. He's got 8 laps of racing. If you got the pace in him, that's a good shout, you know. D-Max opting not to pit, moving himself up in a P7. He's got fresher, hard tires, so the undercut might work. Overcut, sorry. Yeah, Kazingle down with. Yeah, I don't know how long Racing Ryan realistically could. Why am I watching No Jug, bro? I can't look at No Jug, can I, big man? Yes. If Racing Ryan can really defend it, we've probably got around 6 laps of racing. So I think the softs were the actual good option. Depends on the tire pressure, but I think the softs were a good option. And he could be on for an upset here. He's no longer on a penalty, Shabby, by the way, and Racing Ryan is. Shabby, Yari, and Lauda ball on fresh mediums. Links on that fresh softs. Only one on softs. It could be good enough for a defense on Spaffis. A P5 wouldn't be something to cry home about. I'm far away from my mic, so you might not have heard me properly. But he might be on an outside chance for a podium. He might be an outside chance for a win. But I think probably more of a looking at a P4 finish. Just because Racing Ryan isn't going to make it easy. He's going to defend for his life, right? And Shabby, Yari, and Lauda seem to have just a little. He could get Lauda. That's my point. But Racing Ryan could drop down. But Shabby and Yari seem to be too much on the pace. Spaffis probably does as well. But Spaffis, the medium tires could be a shot in the dark against those fresh softs. Trying to burn some fuel as well. Second safety car we've had. Depends how brave these drivers are feeling and how they've played it. We've had 4 drivers out. We have a Williams, Alpine, Aston, and Red Bull. A little bit of a pick and mix over there of drivers that are eliminated. Alfa Romeo is still in. Shabby and Rancy. Racing Ryan, obviously, the only McLaren here today. Yari and McManaman still in. The Hasses of Nicky Lauda and Invisible still in. Kazinga, the Alpine is in P14. Ferraris of Spaffis and Asian. Probably a good shot. I think probably who is in top. If Rancy can get into the points, Alfa Romeo are leading after this race. Well, intuition is so good, man. Quick mathematics, bruv. Don't mess with me. I come in that big shack. Safety car in this lap. Enough waffle from me. I only like pancakes. And it's time to go on the racing. We're going to have 6 laps of racing, as I said. Look at that in sync. Now, Racing Ryan really is going to need a really good pull away here. Because, as I get those hard tires. See how he pulls away here. Look on the right side of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Is he swarming, getting some heat into those tires? And he's through, and we're on the way again here in Jeddah. We pump through lap 19. 3/10. Raul McManaman moves ahead of Rancy. Moves up into P11. And it seems like he can keep him at bay, but that the Shabby is putting some increasing pressure. That's who's that down? Lynx. With no front wing, invisible as well. We're not going to have another safety car, but Lynx and D-Max in the wall. Oh, no. Invisible 3-second time penalty. That is not good business. Not at all. Racing Ryan has been overtaken for the lead. And Yari, see, he's touched the wall there. He could be on the threat from Nicky Lauda now, as he tries to take the inside line. Kissing that wall, putting him off time. He's really up his rear side. Just seems to stay away for now, for the time being. Well, right now, just give you an update quickly. Shabby, Racing Ryan, Yari, Nicky Lauda, Spaffis are top 5. Asian back in the P6. Capitalizing on the mistakes and some collisions from Lynx, Invisible, and D-Max. D-Max doing so well to get back in the points. McManaman and Kazinga fighting away. McManaman, it's a freeway fight as it seems. Look at that, free wide, and he's pushed him into the wall. He's pushed McManaman right into the wall there, Rancy, I think. From my view. Is it Rancy that's got the damage? Because that was big damage. I thought that was. I think that's Kazingle. That's Kazinga's got the damage. He's dropped. Well, he's dropped down the P12. But yeah, Racing Ryan has been beaten out again. Those hard tires choosing not to be a good option. Remember, no 5-second time penalty now, and Shabby is pulling away from Yari quick. Nicky Lauda trying to make use of his speed. Oh, trying to go down the outside here. He's got to be careful not to clip his rears. But yeah, the McLaren stays ahead for now. But those medium tires are putting in the work, backing him out. Yeah, Kazinga got yeeted big time. That was bad, but that's unlucky from Kazinga. 3 wide. Bound to happen. Something had bound to happen there, wasn't it? Nicky Lauda trying to get down the inside. He's basically sniffing his fucking exhaust pipe here, lads. Let's be honest. Like, that's how close he is to that Racing Ryan. He ain't trying to race with him no more. He's trying to get all in his grill. He's trying to take down the outside line. He might have got ahead of the McLaren. He does. He moves up in the P3. Nicky Lauda back where he likes racing, just not in the car he normally does it in. Shabby fastest lap time of the session with a 1:30.4. The race car DRS now enabled. Look at that absolute massive train. But Spaffis moves ahead of Racing Ryan. Racing Ryan going particularly slow. And could be Rancy fighting back. Back and forth with Lynx. Lynx on the soft tires. Rancy doing well to defend that, to be honest. Racing Ryan only 1.2 seconds behind 4th place. McManaman, another 3-second time penalty for him. It's gonna really be costly for his time. Asian 2/10 behind Racing Ryan. Racing Ryan really is taking a slobber knocking beating over here. 4 laps remaining of racing. We ain't gonna get another safety car, ladies and gentlemen. So whatever happens, happens now. If you wanna crash, you crash. You ain't stopping this race. This ain't real life. But this is life and death. Lynx 1.3. There you go. Asian ahead of the McLaren and moves up into P5 and possibly on chance for a P4 position. It could be an inter battle here between the 2 Ferraris. But no, team orders ain't gonna help. It is Ferrari after all. I think I saw a more black mump on Racing Ryan fighting now for position. The same corner we saw my guy Kazinga get absolutely yeeted into that wall. Spaffis moves up in the P3. Oh! Whoa, what a crash! What a absolute crash. That is a safety car. We have a safety car until the end of the race. What a... How is he? Nicky Lauda absolutely got finger banged, lads. He got absolutely finger banged. That ain't what Lauda is meant to do, guys. Jesus Christ. That car went underneath his car. Like, that car was on top of each other. That was bad. McManaman and Kazinga pitting. Maybe to steal away a... Maybe he got some penalties they're going to get rid of. Not too sure. But Kazinga out in P11. Still on an outside chance of a points finish. Actually, on a good chance. I'm really not sure what happened with Nicky Lauda there. I'm going to try and be like a detective, you know, because, you know, big man out here. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened. That was nasty. On the straight as well. It was too far in to be a spin. So did he try and overtake and just move over? I'm not too sure. Maybe it was some bad defense from Nicky Lauda, but I don't know what happened there, to be honest with you. Just check out the penalties real quick. Yeah, so invisible on a 14-second penalty. Well, his race is over. D-Max, 3-second time penalty, not necessarily out of it yet. Could finish in the points due to the safety car kind of a little helping him. Kazinga right now is in P11, but basically in P10 due to, as I said, 3-second time penalty. So, McManaman, ooh, Lynx and Rancy, don't be fighting right now. Ooh, Lynx moving up to P7. Okay. But yeah. Racing Ryan 6, Lynx 3. Okay, it's gonna be interesting for the final position. That's why. Ooh, Spaffis and Renzi pitting. Must be some drive through pens. So I'm not seeing the points unless this is some glitch where they're allowing people to overtake if they go straight through. But I'm not sure. Yeah, go up to front. Yari has a chance. Asian up in the podium positions, by the way. Let me just stop you right there, big boss. Yeah, he is. 2 stops. Who's just stopped? Everyone's. Why have people done for softs? We've got 25 laps of racing, guys. We've only got 2 more. We've only got 1 racing lap. You ain't gonna. That was very interesting for some of the drivers. I must say. I'm assuming they're just going by. It might work. It might work, but I think that was. I don't think that's a good play at all. And it's just 3 cross. It's the 3 cross-play drivers right now holding out that a 1, 2, and a 3 positions. Safety car is in this lap. We're gonna have 2 laps of racing, so maybe it does work out in their opinion, their favor. Oh wait, D-Max needs to step it up. Wait, D-Max, yeah, D-Max, yeah, he's been unlucky today. D-Max, he's been caught in some instigations, bro. Oh, it hasn't been pretty. It hasn't been pretty for D-Max today. Hasn't been pretty for the Red Bulls, to be honest with you. Their wings have been well and truly clipped today. But it doesn't matter because we are out here in Jeddah. We've got 2 laps of racing remaining. As you can see, we're just waiting for Shabby to go on the way. And there you go. He's put the pedal to the metal. He gets away clean and through. But I think Jari's caught him on his case this time. He's 2 tenths behind him. And he's going to put him under pressure this whole time. He's going to try and push him into a mistake here. Because I think on raw pace, Shabby has got probably the better setup speed-wise. And that's another incident. That's Rancy. Rancy down to P12. Kazingal up in the P9 again. Off on another chance for some podium finishing. Links down in P13. He just can't keep it on track. Or apparently someone can't because he keeps on hitting him. Yari's 4 tenths behind. Asian 4 tenths behind. Maybe he could salvage a second place finish. Spaffis a 10th behind. We're going to go down to that. Ooh, that's a spin. As we just said that. And that's Yari. Oh my god, it's Yari. Yari is out of the session. On the last 2 laps, he's not out, but he's well and truly binned it. He must have took something from Kai because he's bottled it. That's him out of the set. That's him out. That's him out, and that's probably handed Shabby the win there. Not take away anything from Shabby. Shabby's been phenomenal today. Pace has been unreal. But yeah, Asian. I don't think he can. I don't think he's averaging 1.3 seconds in basically a lap and a half. Not even a lap and a half, it's a lap, really. So, yeah, this could be a Shabby win here in Jeddah for our first race of the season in Division 1. Asian having a race of his life, starting P17. He could be finishing P2. If nothing happens again, I don't know if... Knowing this race, something is happening. Spaffis moves ahead of Racing Ryan up in a P5. Is that Rancy out, by the way? Yeah, that's Rancy out. Completely missed that. Rancy is out of the session. Yari P12. We're just looking down the telemetry just to check in case any more battles are going on. We don't want to miss anything. But yeah, it's all about this man. He's 2K. He ain't winning. He's not winning 2K. But I tell you what, he's 2K up in my radar. Kazingal P9 as well. Good recovery from him. D-Max as well. P8. Could be on for a P7. We're keeping that. Links another 3-second time penalty. That's his race basically well and truly done. He ain't gonna get a points finish here today. Oh, it could be actually Invisibles on a pretty lot of things actually. But this man 1.8 seconds ahead of Asian. He's been off for 4 months, I think. 5 months. Who cares? Man is cooked the competition. Unfortunate for some drivers like Stav and Jug. Basically crashed out there. That's D-Max out talking about the Red Bulls, and that's another commentator's curse again. I've cursed everyone this race generally. That's him out, but it doesn't matter because it's all about this man. He's past the final corner. We're coming here the end of the race. Shabby wins here in Jeddah. In Saudi Arabia, Asian takes second place, 10K, with a third place finish. Spaffis P4. And Kazingal, after penalties, is up in P5. P6, Black Mamba. P7, Mick Manaman. 8, Racing Ryan Invisible. P9, Lynx. P10, and Yari hasn't yet the finish yet. He's down, I think, in P11. Oh my lord, what a finish, what a race. Too much incidents going on there, but you know what? That's a great finish for Kazingal. You know what? Asian and Kazingal, my driver. I probably give my driver of the day to Kazingal purely on the fact that he's a Div 2 driver, comes in Div 1, P5 finish. It's impressive. You know what? I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Better than the other Div 2 drivers who joined today. But yeah, Shabby win, Asian, great showing from him. That's his first race, I think, in DTR, in like the league formats. I'm not sure, but it's a great race to join in. P3, we've got 10K. Obviously, we know what 10K can do, and he's continued that performance all the way up into Div 1. Still in the AlphaTauris. It was Williams last year, but we move. And there you have it. There's our grid set, ready, done, finito. That's round 1 finished. But the fun doesn't stop there. Oh, no, it does not. We're back next week here in Div 1. In I can't say it for the life of me, but it's Imola. We're about in Imola next week in Div 1, but also we're back in Jeddah tomorrow in Div 4. Div 4 always entertaining as ever. It's not one you want to miss. It's gonna be crazy as always. It's with the merger and everything, got some good racing, and it's generally, competition's really tight, but it doesn't matter because Williams will win. Thank you guys for watching. That is our race over for today. If you enjoyed, I've been your host, Kieran Trophies. I've thoroughly enjoyed this today. Thank you guys for having me. Thanks for the promotion, Bog, and